Ah, kijk, nu zie je het wel. Goed. Hoi hoi. Alright, we moeten dus nu praten met Catherine, want haar hadden we gezien toen we aan het baden waren.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we, as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Maar
I work at the castle, and
Maar
I
Luna.
wasn't at any pond.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
what are you gaping at?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Okay.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallis.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else.
Nothing
Young Lord
else.
Sameen is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bat-house wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Sameen is his vassal.
Who is this Semine?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Sameen. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Sameen is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. They used to be a rich family, Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Oké.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Oké.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. What can I get for you?
Oké. Eerst moet ik met hem babbelen, zeker?
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem, because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Well, I don't exactly have a plan, actually.
God's hat, do I have to do all the thinking for us? I suppose we could stand at the side of the road and wait for Von Bergov to pass.
I'd say the wedding's a much better bet.
We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork?
Of
or
course.
carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
It's a wonder your tongue isn't aching.
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. Enough of your insolence and start accepting your lot. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Ik vind hem niet zo leuk eigenlijk, maar bon.
But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have...
Oeh.
Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry, such is my nature.
Oké. Ik moest hier ook nog met iemand praten. Is Svatja.
Greetings. Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm Henry.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No, no. I just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
Oké.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young Lord Samine. A big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Maybe from as far away as
Gutenberg.
Gutenberg. Even von Berghoff will come. That's how important our family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. But I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
I'd like to ask about the wedding again.
No, I'm not inviting you. Forget it.
You must know young Lord Semine, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting a bit odd recently.
Odd? Odd how?
He spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he'll be his old self after the wedding.
Oké.
Thanks. I have to be off.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice? It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
We'll see about that. Let's play.
You really are desperate to get to the wedding, huh?
Oké. Ik weet niet hoe dit werkt. Oh. Dice. Basic rules. If you're interested in gambling, you can find a game of dice in any respectable tavern. Held dice from previous throws. Dice selected to be held. Current selection. If you have any dice in your inventory, you can choose to use them before starting the game. Most dice have special properties that you can read about in their descriptions. Blah blah blah. Okay, course of the game. You start by rolling all 6 dice, selecting the scoring dice you want to keep, putting them to the side and gain points for them at the end of your turn, then roll the rest again. You can keep rolling until you run out of dice. However, if you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all points gained this turn. The art of dice is to finish your turn and score your points before you run the risk of not rolling a single scoring die. The first player to reach a score goal is the victor. You can see all the point information in the current game in the bottom left corner. Oh, oké. Dus of door oplopende getalletjes te krijgen, of door van hetzelfde.
Curious about you, lad.
Ik snap het niet.
Well, there you have it. Enjoy.
Drie, 4, 5, 6. Dat is toch een score? Of ben ik nu... Huh? Ah, er zijn nog dingen. Oh, maar dat boeit niet. Ah, je moet echt zoiets hebben. Je mag niet... Ah. Oké. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3... Ah, maar 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kan, maar
Do you need a
dit
bit
kan.
more time?
Oké, maar ik kan er toch één holden? Waarom werkt dat dan niet? Oké, pause dan, I guess. Maar hoezo lukt dat bij hem? Bij hem wel, en bij mij niet. Ja, joh.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Ik snap het echt niet. 1, 2, 3, 4. En voilà, score. De 1, 2, 3, 4 kan toch, of niet? Nee, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bro, ben je serieus? Oké, maar dit is toch iets waar? Ja, jee. Oké, ja, score, continue dan.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Ah, je kunt ook allemaal... Oh, maar ja, ik ben verloren, bro.
That was a pretty poor show, fella.
What can you do? Dice is mainly about luck.
Bollocks it is. You need to use your head. Oh well. Maybe we'll have a rematch someday. When you get a hold of some groschen.
What about a rematch right now? With the same wager?
No chance. The offer doesn't stand anymore.
Lappen.
You'll have to find a different way to get to the wedding.
Wat een klootzak. Bon, ik zal hier dan maar beginnen werken, zeker.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sack.
The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll
Okay.
move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no more from me.
Waar is de pantry? Is dit hier de pantry? Nee, die deur kan niet open. Is de pantry hier binnen? Aha, hier misschien. Oh joh, ik zie echt niks. Hier. Oké. Dat lukt wel, dat is niet zo moeilijk. Ik ga even mijn sensitivity iets hoger zetten. Oké, dat is beter.
God bless.
Jullie zijn hier aan het dansen, hè?
Pour me one.
Hups. Wat een spannend werk dat wij hier doen, hè, zeg. Oh la 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 la. Dat is nummer
That
2.
was our company. But the two of us managed to get away. With the same bandits.
En hij is hier ondertussen aan het babbelen over ik weet niet wat.
Have you got
Doesn't
anything to
anyone
eat?
believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving
Ai, die zijn hier nog aan het beefen.
Everything.
Ik zal subiet wel een keer babbelen met hem. Maar eerst moeten we dit nog doen. Oké, nummer 3. Nog 2.
What did you
Oi.
say? Say it again.
it was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an
Aye, aye, aye,
unprotected
aye.
place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you the same advice I gave your little chum. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me.
Dan blijft
Get
hij maar
ready to pick up
escaleren.
your broken teeth with broken
nee.
fingers.
We gaan moeten vechten, of wat?
I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Hola!
Kill you!
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
You're no match for us, fucker!
Bad luck.
Take that fucker out!
Come on then.
Damn it! Fuck you!
Slice him up!
Ja, dus ik moet hier tegen 3 man vechten. Oh!
Hey! Get him!
Oh, ik ben zo dood.
Nice hit!
Take that fucker out, damn it! He won't get me.
For us, fucker! Good! Nice strike!
I'm all yours.
You haven't a chance!
Come on then.
Kom maar.
Nice hit!
Oh, ik ben echt locked in.
Slice him up! Send my greetings to the devil! Nice strike! This is unbelievable!
Dan zie je hem kijken naar mij.
I'll rip your ass open! Slice him up! Just him! Yeah! Don't spare! Send my greetings!
Take that fucker out, damn it.
Why let him have it? Your piece!
Come on then.
You haven't a chance! Yeah! Don't spare him! These days...
Kom dan, doe dat niet.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Oh, nee, jongen. Ja, lap, hè.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... Oh. You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve.
If
if you hadn't have played the hero. We'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that nest.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just
Nou,
who the
ben je
hell
al
do you
goed?
think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing.
Ja, het heeft toch geen nut.
It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt. Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
Ja, lap. Next morning hebben we de hele nacht gezeten. Amai.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Oh.
Isn't that? Otto.
Hey! Open Bogo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Hij had schoon achter. Oké. Tof.
Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Allee, top. Crime and reputation. Every one of your actions has consequences. If you commit crimes, the world around you and its people will react to them. Anything an honest Christian should avoid is considered a crime. One must not kill innocents, steal, break into other people's homes, harm people or domestic animals, and disturb their peaceful lives. You're unsafe even if no one catches you red-handed. People aren't stupid and they might deduce it was you who did it. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I suppose
Henry?
I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
Doesn't it bother you walking around here
Hey,
like some
you.
kind of animal.
Sorry hoor.
You're Henry, right? Or was it the other one?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Ja, veel slechter kan dat niet.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Okay.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller.
Traveller,
or
dat is een
nomad.
aroma,
But don't say
godverdikke.
it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Snap ik, snap
Why?
ik.
Because they're different, and it scares people. They
Ja.
travel from place to
Oh,
place
boo.
and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although, that might not be a sorry sight.
Ja.
Very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe? Or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
After what you did here with that friend of yours, even the deaf and blind would immediately recognize you. But between the two of us, it's easy enough to scrounge up a shirt and trousers if you know where to look.
Stelen dus.
Thanks.
Oh, lockpick.
These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
Okay.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Doei. Heb ik eigenlijk kleren? Dat is een goede vraag. Even kijken hier. Ik heb kleren, dat is goed. Oké, dan doen we dit aan. Hunter's belt. Ah ja. Kan ik dat er onderaan ook doen? Nee. Ik doe maar alle kleren aan dat ik heb, eerlijk gezegd. Voor de rest denk ik niet dat er iets heel nuttig is hier. Toch dat we kunnen gebruiken. Ik zal dat aanzetten, het zwaard. Selecteren. Voilà, en we hebben weer kleren. Nu. Wacht hoor, hoe zoom ik in? En, ah ja, uit, zo, oké. Ah, ik haat hoe dit werkt, maar ja. Oké, we moeten echt ver, wow. Get to the with the help of the blacksmith Radovan. Find out what happened to Mud and go and see Tomcat. Gain access to the wedding party with the help of Miller Krezel. Blacksmith of Miller, kies maar. Miller is volgens mij meer ja, boerenwerk, veronderstel ik. En blacksmith is... Ja, dat zal dan ja, blacksmithing zijn. Hè. Ja, dat is vrij logisch. IJzerwerk. Blacksmith? Oké. Ga ik eerst daarheen dan. Wat is dit? Barber. Is dit skill teacher? Oké, ik denk dat ik gewoon een beetje richting daar ga beginnen lopen. Oké, dat is hier wel mooi. Ik heb wel geen paard, dat is wel kut. Oeh, wat is dat hier?
You get this, dear.
Mag ik hier binnen?
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here.
Ja, natuurlijk.
Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they better behave.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rebel recently. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others? They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von
kann man wohl
Bergo
sagen.
should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here. And Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Oké. Oké, duidelijk. Dat is sell. Dit is... Nee, dit is buy. Maar ja, hoeveel geld daarbij? 0. Oké. Oké.
Maybe next time.
Waar is een bodyguard? Ik zal zeggen dat we in ja, deze richting gaan blijven lopen, zeker. Ik weet niet dat er hier iets is. Ja, dat is wel mooi hoor. We kunnen echt overal naartoe lopen. Nee, dat is wel... Kan ik daarheen lopen, vraag ik mij dan af. Oké, ik ga gewoon dit pad volgen. Ik weet dat ik daarheen kan, naar het kasteel. En dat is al ver. Oeh, wat is dit? Marigold. Ik ga gewoon wat meepakken, waarom niet? Nu dat ik hier toch ben. Ah, maar dat gaat wel... Ah, dat gaat wel... Ja, uiteindelijk weggaan. Oké, ja, dan misschien niet. Allee, weggaan. Spoilen. Ja, ik weet niet wanneer dat ik het ga nodig hebben. Maar ja, als we overal naartoe gaan moeten lopen, dan gaan we wel... dan gaan we wel ver mogen gaan.
Oh, gods. I wonder what their names were.
Oh.
I see they haven't been forgotten, and the locals still worship them. I can't really blame them seeing the state of this land.
Cool. Hier hebben we een beetje meer van een main road. Ik ga eens kijken hoe snel we lopen eigenlijk. Oh ja, dat gaat wel snel. Oké, top. Dus we zijn van Trotskovits hier naar boven aan het gaan. Top. Hallo. Wat is het?
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Huh?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am. Oh!
Hij verdedigt zich niet eens. Hij gaat bijna KO gaan. Oh. Oh, never mind. Ik wou hem robben, maar dat gaat niet.
All right.
That was rough.
Do you think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
Take care. Ik denk dat ik haar hiervoor al zie waar dat ik moest zijn. Denk ik toch? Hupsakee. Here we are. Die ziet er een beetje zat uit. Takov. Die ziet er ook zat uit. Iedereen is hier zat.
That's a fine maypole.
Even mijn map checken. Quest tipster. Hier moeten we naar links. Oké. Goedendag.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone.
Ja, dat hebben wij wel gedaan.
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Oui.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
Oké.
Go over to the anvil and let's get started. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up a bit like it. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. It works better. You can tell the temperature by the color. You won't be able to tell what's on the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Oké. Zal wel
Hurry
goed
up
zijn.
now. It's cooling and you're not doing anything. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
Oké, ik begin het te begrijpen.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
Well, that's not bad at all.
Ja, ik was verkeerd aan het doen.
See that? Besides the spark, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. That's the ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. Sparks. That's the stuff. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's
Okay.
left is to temper it. And the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Quality 3. Kijk.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Nee,
Thanks.
duidelijk.
That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from
Oké,
you.
dat is goed om te weten.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting
Oké, dus dit is een goede manier wel om geld te verdienen in het begin. Oké, ik ga eerst wel eens mijn bed checken. Even deze remove checkpoint. Is het hier? Nee, is het hier? Ah, hier zal het zijn. En hier hebben we een chest waar we onze dingen kunnen insteken. Oké, deze is slechter dan die, dus dan ga ik deze wel wegdoen. Deze kunnen we misschien verkopen. Dit doen we wel even allemaal weg. En dan de rest zal ik gewoon bijhouden, zeker. Hoe laat is het nu? Oh, het is 9 uur in de ochtend. Oké, ja. Dan ga ik nu gewoon, denk ik, eerst wel werken. Moet ik aan hem vragen? Nee. Start blacksmithing zeker? Dan kan ik ook andere dingen maken? Ja, hè? Tabs. Ik kan alleen maar andere dingen maken, of wat?
There's a couple more things I'd like to ask about smithing.
Ask away.
Nee.
Thanks. That's all I need to know. I'm still not really sure of myself in the forge.
Nee, dat wil ik
Could you
niet.
show me again how it's done?
Why not? Better to practice now than fuck up an order. Why don't you forge me another hunting sword? Have you got what you need?
Yeah, I have.
Let's see what you can do then. Then go over to the anvil and let's get started. Stop faffing about and get to work.
Ja, lappen, hè. Ik wou dat niet doen. Godverdomme, nu moet ik het opnieuw doen.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire.
Ja, dat weet ik. Godverdikke.
Try poking it around for a bit.
Ja. Dan moet ik echt heel die tutorial weer zien, bro.
Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it.
Ja, dat weet ik.
Tell the temperature by the color. But you won't be able to tell if it's in the fire. You have to take it out and take a look. Try it out.
Ja. Dat is in orde.
It's the color of straw.
Doe de aanvul.
And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
Ja, dat lukt.
Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dog could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and
Ja,
continue
dat
on the
weet
other
ik
side.
al.
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Kom aan, hoe is het nog steeds niet finished? Ja, lap. Ik ga het nog moeten in een ding steken, zeggen.
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you got to go.
Zo kut dat ik die tutorial opnieuw moet doen. Dat je dat zo niet opnieuw kunt skippen.
Get back to the forge and heat it all up like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
Ja, daar ben ik mee bezig.
Sparks. That's the stuff. Well struck. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. There you go. You've got it finished.
Voilà,
All that's
klaar.
left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Oké, maar dat is niet zo moeilijk. Maar ik wou eigenlijk zijn jobje doen, maar ja, hij geeft mij niet echt een jobje of zo, ik weet niet. Misschien moet ik het aan hem vragen of zo. Moet ik gewoon zeggen over die more interesting jobs, maar... Alright, is het een goed zwaard? Voilà. Oké.
I'd like you to teach me something.
Yeah, all right. But it will cost you. What do
Ja,
you
wat-
want to know?
You said you have some more interesting work for me. What would that be?
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine. And they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up. And especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Oké, maar ik denk dat we dat nu nog niet moeten doen. Ik zou zeggen, laten we eens ja, even hier eens rondkijken, dat er hier nog iets anders is. Dit is een herb woman hier, veronderstel ik. Mogen wij hier binnen?
God bless.
Ja, dat mag gewoon, oké. Maar ja, hier is niet heel veel te zien eerlijk gezegd.
God bless.
Okay, God bless you, man. God bless you. Hier is iemand waar ik mee kan babbelen ergens. Dan die en hier. Innkeeper Pro check.
Greetings, what do you need?
What's new around here?
Vostatek. Lord von Beregov's huntsman is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. So if you know your way around the woods, you could go and offer him your help. I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. You could also stop by and see Old Mouth. He's the local storyteller. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things. But only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. I'm working on a little practical joke myself. We have this little dispute with the Geliovites. You might be interested. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. You're having problems with the Geliovites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
Gracious. I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me out with. I'd pay you well. You can count on that.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind, only after you promise to help me. I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and tell the Geliovites right away.
All right. I'll help you.
Listen up then. Old Olbram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Geliov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is. The finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective, too. Now I mean, you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Olbram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
I mean, yeah.
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village. But you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
All right, then. Olbram's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
Olbram's going to lose his mind. I can't wait. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get caught.
Okay. Ik ben echt overwhelmed met alles dat hier te doen is, zeg. Is er hier iets interessants? Het ziet eruit dat het hier nog verder gaat. Het ziet er niet echt uit dat er hier iets interessants is. Oké. De Stakov is daar. Hier lijkt het ook dat we een dorpje hebben. Ja, we zouden al meteen daarmee kunnen gaan helpen, I suppose. Dan moeten we gaan praten met Radovan, I suppose. Oh, kan ik met hem praten?
What can I do for you?
People call you the mouth, right?
Ah,
They
maar
say
dat
you
is
tell
voor...
all sorts of
Ah ja,
stories.
shit. Dat
I'm
weet
no
ik niet.
mouth to you. My name is Dunyek. Got that? What's a bughead?